Hey, Peeps Galucia here, and a way overdue update for CivCraft. I apologize to all the fans of the channel and the CivCraft series. I have definitely been falling behind on the videos as I am getting ready to start my new career as a truck driver. It has been very time consuming. I've been putting a lot of time into various things. So it's been kind of hard to do this, but don't worry, I am going to make every possible effort both before and during my new career to keep bringing you the entertainments. So to start off, since I'm standing here, I can show you that we're researching alloys, which is exciting. That's a high level tech right there, friends. That costs 750,000 freaking bedoozles. So that is an expensive tech, which just gives you an idea of how far along we're coming here as far as the Civ goes, because we don't have too many research left. Like, we're gonna be done probably in the next week or so as far as research goes. I can show you the Great Pyramids, our first wonder, which is now almost complete. By the time it's done, look at that with the moon rising behind it, that's really sweet. By the time it's done, it's probably going to be close to a 2-week construction project. Wonders are insanely high on hammers. I'll do a town info real quick so you guys can see everything I got going on. 7 different trade goodies, which is always nice. But so I have basically 1,500 hammers at this point. And but the Great Pyramids is 508,000 hammers, so very expensive building to build. Now, we built quite a few towns. We had 7 towns total that we built, like, just from us building it. And then I actually bought a Civ that was right by our borders because they were in debt and abandoned. So I bought them. So now we have 8 cities total. There's the leader of my 7th city, Innerbro. Hello, Inner. Pop, pop. I'm working on stack farming here. I haven't done it this whole time because I would come online often enough that I could just keep farming and it wouldn't be a big deal. But it's becoming a bit... Look at it. I just planted these and didn't even finish planting, and they're, like, done. That's why I'm building a stack farm, because the farm stuffs, it grows so fast because of all the trade resources we have and our growth rate, which was 743. Jeez. So it just grows insanely fast. So making a stack farm to cut that growth in half but produce twice as much stuff at this point definitely makes sense. So I just picked up a pumpkin pie. That's interesting. So that's what's going on with that, and I picked up another pumpkin pie. we're gonna keep working on the wonders. We have another wonder planned for the capital. We have another one planned for Apollo, which is our 2nd city. But a lot of the cities continue to grow. Hermes is really huge, and that's our 3rd city. Our 7th city, Inner has done a great job with, and is quickly becoming one of our biggest cities. So, like, cities 4, 5, and 6, even though they were made before, are a little bit behind. But that's at no fault to them. It's just that with those towns, they only have, like, the mayor and maybe one other person, if that. So that's the first thing I wanted to stress to you. I'm going to show you the map as well so I can give you an overhead view of exactly what I'm talking about so that you can see what it is I'm trying to stress here. But so towns 4, 5, and 6 are all low on people. The capital could use 1 or 2 more people eventually. I think Inner City is good. He did some recruiting of his own, but we definitely need some people for cities 4, 5, and 6. And then our newest city, Emerald City, basically has nobody. So this is what I'm going to put out to you, the peeps. A friend of mine actually came into CivCraft just so I could make him the mayor, because it still had the mayor, the original mayor, and he was by himself. There were no other members of this town for this whole Civ. So I made my friend the mayor, and then basically evicted the original mayor of the Civ that we purchased. I don't think he's playing anymore because his Civ was totally abandoned, and the only thing it had was a Capitol building and nothing else. So I assume that he's no longer playing. So we evicted him, but my friend doesn't actually play CivCraft. My friend is incredibly busy. His name is Bobby. I'll give him a shout-out since he took the trouble of being my mayor. He's incredibly busy. He's with school and stuff, learning to be an engineer of some sort. So he can't actually play. He just did me a solid by making him the mayor so that we could start building some stuff. He claimed some land, upgraded the town, and all that good stuff. So it's good to go. It's set up and ready to go. I've got no one to run it. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to put a plea out there to the peeps. If any of you are still interested in joining, and maybe you just haven't joined yet, what I'd like to do is add some people to the city that we took over, which originally was named Emerald City, and I'm probably going to rename it eventually so that it fits with our name scheme, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. So I want to add you to that town, and my hopes with that is that someone that joins that particular town is going to shine. They're going to prove to us that they have what it takes and that they're super awesome, and then we are then we're going to end up making you the mayor, because that's what I need. I need someone that I can trust to make the mayor of Emerald City, and I need other people that I can trust to just work in the various towns that I've already mentioned, because once they prove themselves to me, we still want to expand. We have other towns that we'd like to create because we have areas that we want a town. But you need people that you can trust to go into the town. So we're not quite ready to do that yet. I need someone that we can trust for Emerald City, and then other people we can trust to start brand new towns. So come out here. You can talk to me or any of the peoples. Let me do this really quick for you. So there's myself, and then Scaly Nash 89 is my co-leader. And then all these advisors that you see here are mayors of the other towns, and are definitely can be trusted. Oh, why is Tank not an advisor? Tank is the mayor of Hermes now, and he's not an advisor. I'll fix that in a minute. So, Sunhole. So, look at this guy. What do you think you're doing? So I really need people that I can trust. Any of those people that you just saw, you can contact them directly and say, hey, Galucia said I should come over here and help out. Now, me or Scale can add you to Emerald City, which is where I really need people. Any of those other people can add you to their specific towns. If you'd rather do that, it's completely up to you. I play as often as I can, so does Scale, so you're a good chance to find either one of us. So track us down, join the Civ, help out, prove that you're awesome, and you will get a city of your own. And we basically just give you guidelines. We'll give you some money to help out, grow the town, but otherwise it's up to you to design it how you want it, the style, where you want to put buildings. You know, it's completely up to you. We just kind of give some guidelines as far as, like, this is what would help the Civ if you would be so kind, sort of thing. So really quick now, I'm going to go ahead and show you the map just so I can farther illustrate some of these things and point out some other stuffs. Be right back. The dynamic map. In case you're unaware for whatever reason, the dynamic map is available to anybody. If you go to CivCraft.net and click on maps, you'll see all of the maps that are for all the various servers. And it shows you a complete world view. I've zoomed into our area. So all these here belong to us. So this is the capital, way over here. And then we just kind of grew out to the east. And the reason for that is that we wanted to claim this whole basic chunk of land here, this whole continent. We wanted to have it. Even though some of the cities had to go in places that aren't the greatest. Apollo, our second largest city, is actually basically nothing but desert, and it really hurts them as far as like their growth rate and stuff like that. But it was a strategic placement and needed to happen. And you can see here that the culture in that city is so strong that it's consuming the culture of these other two towns that belong to Freeport. And this one here, the first one that was built, I can't find the town hall. There it is, Halas. This one here, even though it is a culture level 6, so which is pretty good, I mean, our culture border is almost up to their actual town borders because we've just been eating them alive. Let's see, gotta find the town hall in this mess of, that's a temple, monument, should be down here. There it is. Apollo, culture level 7 was 674,000 culture, which should actually be higher than us. It is. they have more culture than the capital because that was a focus. We wanted their borders to grow as fast as possible. And you can see now that all of our town's borders are connected. Originally, there were huge gaps between all of these, but all the culture levels have grown and are all fully connected. This here is Emerald City, and like I said, it was nothing but a capitol building when we first found it, which you have to convert to a town hall. But we've got it started with 2 farms, a granary, and a cottage, and we already claimed a whole bunch of land for you. So the people that get added are going to be farming and working on developing and growing that town, adding as many cottages as possible, so on and so on, and will eventually, hopefully, be able to take over as mayor, because that's really what I need to happen. You can see that it is, even though it is really far away, you see this gray line here, that is a CivCraft road. It gives you a speed buff while you're on it, and it goes all the way back to the capital. Every town is more or less connected. These 2 towns here haven't been able to directly connect to it yet. We need a straight line going down to them. It's up to those towns to do it. They know that, and they're going to get around to it. We'll call this the main road that I built with my own personal money. So even though it's way out there, it's connected. Everything is more or less connected, and it doesn't take too long to get from there all the way back to the capital. It's a few minutes of a run, but it's a nice, safe, flat run on a road. So that's the deal, and hopefully you're going to come out and join us. So my advice to you would be just go straight to Emerald City if you want to come and join. So you can see right here the location of that is 2624 by -5430. And I'll just let that linger there so that you can see that location up on the top left and jot it down. So that's the city that I'd like to add people to. There's other cities that it would be nice if, I mean, you can see how much the Eunomia has grown. I mean, he's quickly becoming one of our main cities. That's Inner City. But some of these 3 cities here are basically cities, let's see, 4, 5, and 6. And they all need help. Even Hermes, which is strong money-wise, hasn't grown much since it built its 6 cottages and 3 farms. So everybody needs help, and we'd love to have you. So come out and join the fun. We all pretty much play on a daily basis. We have a good time. We have a team speak that we all hang out in and talk together, and it's a lot of fun. So come and join us. Be part of the experience. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. Laters!